Cody Johnson with Sean Wells, and we're broadcasting live from Lions Field here in Moses Lake. Lady Chiefs set to take on Davis in some Thursday night soccer here, Sean. And Davis isn't doing too bad this year. Moses Lake on a pretty good run themselves.
Yeah, Cody, these are two of the top teams in the Big Nine Conference. Moses Lake with a nice win at West Valley on the road. 4-1 victory last week. That's given them some confidence. And Davis had a tough loss to Wenatchee, losing 6-1 in their last match, but Coach Tar told me, he said, this is an evenly matched game, so watch out.
Yeah, this is certainly not a match to overlook, especially this is a Big Nine match. It's a conference matchup between these two teams. And Moses Lake with an advantage here being at home, but they've seemed to be doing pretty good on the road or at home this year.
Yeah, Moses Lake doing great this season, Cody. 7-1 on the season, 6-0 in conference. And Davis is not too bad in conference themselves, 3-2 in conference. So this should be a great Big Nine match tonight, Cody.
We're just a couple minutes away. You're watching iFIBER 1 Sports, and it starts now.
Broadcasting live from iFIBER 1 Communications HD studio, this is iFIBER 1 Sports.
Come down to the last few seconds. He shoots. He scores. They take the lead and the win.
And welcome back, folks. We're broadcasting live here from Moses Lake. Moses Lake ladies soccer team on a great roll this year, coming off a run in the playoffs from last year. And Sean, they had their hands full when they played Ferris not too long ago.
Yeah, they did, Cody. Ferris, a top 10 team in the state of Washington in the new Seattle Times poll. And they hosted him here at Lions Field last weekend in their last home match. And Moses Lake had a lead in that game, 3-1, but Ferris scored a couple late goals. And I was at that game, and I was able to catch up with Coach Char for my Sideline Sports series. Moses Lake hosted Ferris in a non-conference match at Lions Field. Ferris jumped on top early, taking a 1-0 lead. Then the Chiefs came fighting back with 3 unanswered goals. Jessie Loetta assisted Alicia Oberlin, then Alicia returned the favor, assisting Emma Deering. Alicia scored again, putting the Chiefs up 3-1. Ferris scored 2 late goals to even the match to a 3-3 final score. Coach Char was happy with his team's physical play.
Yeah, I like it though. I mean, that's what Big Nine's all about. So that'll prepare us for our continued league play. We should be ready to go.
Alicia Oberlin's speed kept Ferris on their toes the entire match. Coach Char was happy with her 2-goal and 1-assist performance.
She just keeps going. She's like the Energizer Bunny, man. She just doesn't stop. She's just so fast and explosive. I think it catches teams off guard too, you know, how fast she is, because she's 10 yards away and all of a sudden, you know, she's at the ball and she's taking a shot on the keeper on a defender.
From Davis High School.
Yeah, Cody, Alicia Oberlin, who Coach Char was talking about in that video, had a couple goals, and he's looking for her to have a couple more tonight, hopefully. She's on a tear, Cody. 14 goals this season. Again, she had 30 goals as a junior last season, so keep an eye on her tonight.
Well on her way to breaking that 30-goal set that she had last season. Just absolutely incredible. I want to thank those of you who've tuned in to watch tonight's televised broadcast on iFIBER Channel 1, and those of you watching from your web browser or mobile device. iFIBER 1 Sports is a division of iFIBER Communications here in Ephrata, Washington, home of the fastest internet in the United States and premier provider of high-definition TV and digital phone service. If you're looking to upgrade your internet, TV, or phone service, give us a call at the office tomorrow at 754-2600. That's 754-2600. And we're just going through our starting lineups right now. I want to thank our camera crew out here with us tonight, Krista Clausen and Mike Kleins. And back in our studio in Ephrata, we've got Spencer King, our producer, and our technical director, Nick White.
A freshman, number 8, Alexandra Perez.
Now we got a couple sisters, a couple sets of sisters on the Moses Lake team here. Sean?
Yeah, that's right. Cody, Alicia, and Stephanie Oberlin, twins. And then we have Jessica Loetta and Jamie Loetta. Jessica is a couple years older than Jamie. Jamie only a freshman and starting for this Chief soccer team, Cody, which is really impressive, and she's impressed me the few games we've covered for the Chiefs so far this year. So keep an eye on these sisters tonight.
Yeah, you know, and of course, the Loetta girls are also great basketball players. And, of course, the Oberlins also track stars.
Yes, they are, Cody. They track stars, and they play on the Moses Lake basketball team as well. So very, very talented athletes on the pitch tonight.
All right, we're just going through our lineups here. We're going to take a quick commercial break and be right back. Moses Lake taking on Davis.
Number 10, McKenna Kappelman.
There are cars your parents would recommend you drive. There are cars your driving instructor who taught you the finer points of parallel parking would recommend you drive. And then there are the cars your crazy uncle, the guy who introduced you to speed, metal, and gave you fireworks for your birthday, would recommend you drive. You wouldn't want to let down your uncle, would you?
And Sean, you mentioned earlier that this is probably going to be a tight game tonight. Moses Lake having the better record, but Davis not a team to overlook.
Yeah, Cody, Rick Char, head coach at Moses Lake, said, evenly matched game every year. It's a tough game, no matter if they're home or on the road versus Davis. So they're always prepared. And he said he treats every game so far this season like it's a championship game. Takes the Russell Wilson motto. So it should be a hard-fought, really aggressive match. Head coach for Davis, Mike Hernandez, said his team is really aggressive, and he relies on his two center backs to really keep his team steady, especially if it gets hectic back there, because they're going to have to be dealing with Alicia Oberlin up top. So he needs his center backs to really keep his team under control and try to give his team back possession.
Well, you got to know that every team in the Big Nine knows her number.
Yeah, it's hard not to, Cody. That could be set 14 goals already this season, 8 conference goals. So we'll see if she gets a couple more tonight, Cody.
Very possible. I want to remind you, Sean and I are going to be in Ephrata on Friday for some Friday night football. Ephrata Tigers hosting Grandview. That game's set to kick off at 7 p.m. And then Sean and I will be out at Big Bend Community College on Saturday for some volleyball. That broadcast will start at 2 p.m. Lady Vikings will be taking on Blue Mountain. Blue Mountain, a tough school, tough volleyball team out there.
Yeah, Cody, that should be a great match. Big Bend's first-year head coach Steve Duncan has the team going in the right direction, but they're going to have to step it up versus Blue Mountain at home on Saturday. Must-watch game.
Great week of sports coming up for us here. We're just about ready to get going. We're going to take another quick time out. When we come back, we'll have your soccer match kicking off.
If everyone will please rise.
Yay! Hey, Little Chief's Child Care has a bigger and better place on Juniper Street, just across from Moses Lake Clinic. It is designed just for preschool and school-aged children. For over 8 years, Little Chief's kids, like me, have found the love and attention every child needs to be healthy and happy. The grown-ups there know just how to make sure kids from 1 month to 12 years old have a great place to learn and play. Come join our growing Little Chiefs tribe.
I'm Jacob Taylor, and I'm running for Grant County Auditor. As a certified public accountant, I hold myself to the highest level of ethical standards. As a former Assistant State Auditor and the current Director of Budget and Accounting for Grant County, I have spent my entire professional career working in governmental finance. Please vote to ensure your next county auditor is certified with the experience and integrity necessary to lead Grant County forward. Vote Jacob Taylor, CPA, for Grant County Auditor.
And we're just about ready to get our soccer match started here in Moses Lake. We're broadcasting live from Lions Field. And, but we had some exciting football this last weekend too, Sean. We had, of course, the Cougars. They picked up a win in the Pac-12. They look like they're starting to get their defense going.
Yeah, Cougars were down 21-0 on the road to Utah, Cody, and they did the opposite of Cougar it. They came back and won that one in Salt Lake City. A nice win for the Cougs.
Yeah, you know, the Pac-12 is pretty tough this year. They got 4 teams ranked in the top 25. They would have had 5, except Arizona State came in at number 26. So, pretty tough conference.
Yeah, great year for football on the West Coast. They probably match up fairly well with the SEC this year, Cody, which isn't always the case. So,
yeah,
it's fun watching these teams play.
All right, we're just about ready here. You know, the other game I saw that caught my notice was, of course, Eastern on a roll too, and they're ranked 2nd in the Division I 2A. They've got like 4 or 5 teams in the Big Sky that are ranked in that top 25, and here we go.
Yeah, look for Moses Lake, Cody. Get some pressure early. They'd like to score here. Get on top of Davis early in this match.
Now, I want to remind you folks that the out of bounds is the yellow line. You kind of have to ignore the sidelines that have been drawn for the football field. Yellow lines extend beyond that. And there will go out of bounds.
Yeah, Stephanie Overland tries to feed Cassie Carpenter, but just gives a little too much there, and that one rolls out of bounds. Throw in here for Davis.
Moses Lake doing a very good job getting the ball moved around. Their passing has really looked good.
Yeah, Alicia just a little too aggressive there, going for that ball, and she gets called for a foul. Free kick here for Davis. That was number 9, Sarah Reber, who she was up against. That's a matchup we're going to be watching all night, Cody.
Yeah. Keep your eye on that.
That's one player, Coach Mike Hernandez, coach of Davis, said that his center back he relies on a lot.
Yeah, a lot of pressure on that young lady, trying to contain Moses Lake's offense. They are capable of putting some points up.
Davis with a little bit of momentum here, but Moses Lake able to clear it. Stephanie with a nice run. Has her sister in the box. Tries to find her, but a nice tackle there by the Davis Pirates.
And a Davis player goes down. Moses Lake's still able to maintain control here. See if they'll get it worked in for a shot at the goal. Nope. We're going to be going the other way, but
Coach Hernandez of Davis said that his team is really aggressive. You can already see that going on tonight, Cody. These teams are not afraid to hit each other.
Yeah, they know each other very well. Very well. And you sitting here watching the game, it's almost like waiting for the fireworks, the fireworks show.
Alicia almost gets to that one, but now a bad clearance by Davis. Hits it
here
back
we
to
go.
Alicia. Off the post. Alicia unable to tap that one in.
Attempt off the post by Alicia
Wow.
Oberlin.
That's about as close as it gets.
Boy, a nice early chance for Moses Lake. Unfortunate to not get that in the back of the net, but they do have the throw in, so trying to keep the pressure up here early in this first half.
And that'll go out of bounds. Davis will take over. Tonight we got the Moses Lake volleyball team hosting Davis. And Lady Chiefs volleyball team, they're still looking for some momentum themselves. Saturday they're going to be in Spokane for the volleyball tournament there at Ferris High School. And the Moses Lake football team's heading over to Post Falls. That should be a very close matchup. Two good teams. I'm going to say Moses Lake's going to pull that one out, especially with that great ground game they've got going, and Nathan Ball.
Yeah, it's a game you want to keep track of, folks. Nathan Ball was unstoppable in their last game. 252 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns. So let's see what he does over there versus Post Falls.
Yeah, and last week they won 41-0. And that'll go out of bounds. Davis will have the throw in. Got about 35 minutes remaining in our half here.
Yeah, again, Cody, Davis just trying to get that ball. They need to connect a few passes and get that ball back up in Moses Lake's territory because they're struggling. They might have a chance here. Had an outside min running on the outside there, but couldn't see her.
Well,
Moses Lake takes over here.
It's just like you said, Moses Lake trying to attack early. This next Friday, we've got, I mentioned earlier, Sean, are going to be in Ephrata for the Tigers when they take on Grandview.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting match, Cody, because Ephrata's starting quarterback, Lloyd Burleson, is going to be out because of an injury.
Yeah, that should be very interesting. And he's been deadly. His accuracy and his making some great decisions. That'll be very interesting. It's probably a good thing they're at home on Friday.
Yeah, they'll use that home crowd to their advantage, but we'll see if the backup QB can step up for Ephrata and get them the W.
Also on Friday, Toppenish will be at Quincy. East Valley will be at Othello. And Warden will host Lake Roosevelt. And Soap Lake is at home against White Swan. And in 8-man action, Elmira Cooley Heartline will host Entiat. That's going to be a tough game for the Warriors out there.
Lizzie McGraw had a long distance shot on goal there, Cody. It was unable to get enough on it. Really no trouble for the keeper for Davis. Davis has a free kick here. Gets it over the head of the Moses Lake defender. Drops it back. Crossing in the middle.
Caught by the goalie.
Yeah, that's Jeanette Alvarado, who was in the right place to grab that ball, Cody. Coach Shar said she was really the MVP of their game versus West Valley, where the Chiefs won 4-1 on the road. Jeanette had a lot of big saves in that game, so look for her to have a few more tonight.
Yeah, West Valley, they got a nice program out there, too.
Yeah, both West Valley and Moses Lake are technically on the bubble in the latest Seattle Times 4A state soccer rankings, and Moses Lake showed that they think they should be ranked.
It is interesting because, after the Ferris game, of course, Ferris being ranked, it kind of makes you wonder, maybe Moses Lake should be a little bit higher.
Yeah, it's too bad, Cody, because Ferris, going into that game, was number 5 in the state, and Moses Lake should have won that game again, up 2 goals at 3-1, with under 15 minutes left, and just unable to hang on. Some kind of fluke goals for Ferris, and ended up tying that one 3-3. But Ferris has that ranking right now, and Moses Lake doesn't. Here's a cross inside, and Alicia gets to it, but
yeah,
again, right to the keeper. Not enough pace on that ball, and Davis is just trying to fight off these attacks by Moses Lake.
Well, nice job keeping it in Davis territory. Boy, Moses Lake looking good. They definitely have a game plan. And like you said, I mean, it's a team that likes to jump out in front.
Yeah, Coach Hernandez for Davis did say his team is a little undermanned. They had a few injuries this past week, and so like he said, he's really relying on his center backs because without a lot of depth, he needs to keep this one close.
And we are still scoreless here in Moses Lake. A little over 31 minutes left in our first half. Davis trying to get in position for another shot, but boy, they've had a lot more difficult time, haven't they?
Yeah, just trying to get a few passes together, but they need to find possession first, which she does there on the outside. Passes it in, really has nowhere to go. A nice little move there. But Moses Lake will take it right back over.
Yeah. Ball's been in Davis territory quite a bit here in the first part of this first half.
Yeah, again, Cody, only 10 minutes into this match. Both teams really just trying to find their way early. You know, when you're playing a new team you haven't played all season, it's hard to know where to attack them and know where to keep possession. And so they're finding those holes, and there'll be some goals here soon, I bet.
Yeah, you get that sense. And we've had some very close shots. But, boy, Moses Lake is looking better and better, aren't they, every single week. And a few weeks ago we talked about how Moses Lake has scheduled some very tough non-conference games in order to be a little more prepared for when they hit those playoffs, having a bitter taste in their mouth from last year, being knocked out at home early.
Here's Alicia Overland. If she can get to this one, a nice defensive play there by Davis, just knocking that ball out of bounds.
Yeah,
Alicia trying to use her speed and almost got to that. Could have been dangerous for Moses Lake. And Davis able to get that up. But yeah, Cody, Moses Lake really has challenged themselves in non-conference play. They hosted Lewis and Clark in their first match and lost that one 3-0. But after that, they went on the road to Emerald Ridge and knocked off a really tough Emerald Ridge team 2-1. Came back, tied Ferris. They beat Southridge at home too, pretty easily. And you know, Coach Char said they don't want to get knocked out in the first round of state. He feels like this team is talented enough to make a deep run, and he wanted to make sure his team plays some tough competition early, so they're ready for that state run.
Yeah, well, you know, some of these teams that they've already played are likely, you know, you talk about Ferris. I mean, that's a team they could likely see early in the playoffs.
Yeah, they may see Ferris again. A lot of talent out of that Spokane area. Central Valley won state last year. So Spokane has a lot of talent, and that's what Coach Char said. He said, you know, we want to play a couple Spokane schools early, test ourselves, see where we're at, improve over the course of the season, and come state time, we'll be ready.
Yeah, they are looking good. Like I said, every week the teamwork and the passing, you know, that I've seen has improved so much, and you're seeing it on the scoreboard. I mean, they've had some pretty big wins. And I missed the call on that, Sean. Did you catch that?
Looks like a little too aggressive there. It's going to be a free kick here for Moses Lake.
And we're still scoreless here in Moses Lake. A little over 27 minutes left in our first half.
Again, Cody, both teams trying to find a little bit of a groove here. Both teams a little out of funk, but let's see if Moses Lake can get a few passes together, regain possession here, and try to find Alicia up top.
And Moses Lake player goes down. Boy, she is fast, isn't she?
Alicia using that speed, trying to get in the box. Again, nice defense by the Davis defender, Sarah Reber. But there's going to be a free kick, it looks like, here for Moses Lake. Lizzie McGraw's going to take this one, try to send it inside and find Moses Lake player.
And we'll see if the Lady Chiefs can take advantage of this. Kick toward the middle.
Just a
Off the
great
head.
cross in by Lizzie McGraw. Goal, Chiefs.
Boy, that was a nice shot off her forehead.
Perfect header by the freshman, Cody. Jamie Loetta, right there, right in just the perfect position. Again, you have to credit Lizzie McGraw there, Cody. Just a perfect cross inside. And Davis has to feel a little bit questionable there. I don't know how they left her just unmarked in the middle of the box, but
well, you know, it looked like another Moses Lake player was going to get it, and it went right over her head. Loetta able to take it. I think that's where the confusion came in for Davis. And even the goalie was a little surprised about that.
Again, Jamie Loetta in the right spot. Great position there for a header. Just simply puts it in, Cody. Great goal by Jamie Loetta. Again, a freshman for the Moses Lake Chiefs.
Chiefs up 1-0. 25.5 minutes left in our first half.
Entering the game for the Chiefs, number 2, Emma Deering, and number 15, Caleb Allen.
Yeah, like I said earlier, you know, aside from the raw talent you've got out here, Sean, what really has impressed me over the last few weeks is how they've come together. Their passing is spectacular. It's like they know where each other is.
Stephanie Overland trying to get to that, but just can't do it. A nice idea by Lizzie McGraw. And yeah, Cody, this team is really dangerous on set pieces, as we just saw by Lizzie McGraw. She has a great touch on that ball, and she can kind of place it wherever she pleases to, and has great service on crosses and corner kicks. So Moses Lake using their strengths early in this game.
And Davis with the kick in here. And I didn't catch the call on that, but Davis will take over.
If you're Davis now, Cody, you can't let that goal phase you too much. You need to try to keep attacking. You know, now you're down one. Still really early in this match, but here we go, Cody. Here's some space for Davis if they can get to that one, but drops back, and they try to get it back in the middle. Again, nice pressure D by Moses Lake to get this ball back.
Able to keep it in bounds.
But if you're Davis, you want to keep that pressure up and try to get possession in the Moses Lake center of the field and try to find your forwards. But it's tough against such a well-played Moses Lake defense.
Yeah. And, you know, the word is kind of out on the Lady Chiefs. I mean, they're earning a lot of respect, not just within the Big Nine, but kind of from all over the place now. And, you know, along with that comes maybe a little bit of intimidation, you know, especially when you're having to come in and play at Moses Lake.
Yeah, I think there's no question about it, Cody. This is the top dog in the Big Nine Conference. They proved that when they went on the road to West Valley and knocked off that team. Here's some chance for Alicia. Has this one in the box, tries to center it back in, finds player, but unable to get enough power on that shot, just to trickle to the goalie. But yeah, Cody, they're really showing that they are the top dogs, and they want people to prove it. If they think they can beat them, you know, show it.
Yeah.
Because Moses Lake right now is on fire, and they look unbeatable to me, Cody.
Well, you know, they looked good last year, but boy, this team here, and you know, you said it too, this is probably one of the best teams they've had.
Yeah, before the season started, Coach Char said he thinks this is his best senior class he's ever had. And he's had a few good teams here in Moses Lake, so that's really saying something.
Well, we got a nice night for soccer, not a lot of wind. And not too hot. And I think we have a...
Yeah, the Pirates being a little too aggressive there.
A little bit.
Well, again, Lizzie McGraw is going to have a chance to center this one in the box. Again, Moses Lake has some nice height, so they're dangerous on the headers. It is to Alicia with a great run. Just misjudges that one a little bit. She was there unmarked. Again, her speed in the box is really dangerous, and just can't get on that one, Cody. Otherwise, it'd be 2-0.
The Afraid of Volleyball team picking up a nice win on Tuesday. In fact, that was their first win.
Yeah, they did, Cody. They looked really well against Toppenish, and 1-0 in conference play.
Yeah, and we were out there broadcasting that, and boy, that's another young team that is a lot better than their record. Just that one win so far, but you got to think that they got a few more wins coming.
Yeah, that's an Afraid team, Cody. Only one senior on their roster. But they didn't look like it in that game. They powered through, winning that 3-1 in sets. They're up 2-0 versus Toppenish, and Toppenish came back and won that third, and that's when an inexperienced team can kind of give up and let Toppenish regain control. But Freda hung in there and picked up the fourth set for the win. I was really impressed by their volleyball team.
Yeah, they got some, I think, their best volleyball ahead of them this season. Moses Lake with a 1-0 lead here. A little over 20 minutes left in our first half.
Again, Cody, Chiefs looking to get at least one more goal in here before half. Have a little cushion heading into halftime. We'll see if they can keep up this aggressive play here.
Boy, when the goals start coming, they seem to come fast, don't they, for Moses Lake?
They sure do. And again, we have an update from Warden. Warden beat Granger. Cody 5-0.
That's a nice win for Warden. Boy. And that's going to go out of bounds. So did you get your picks in for this week for our league at the office?
Oh, I wouldn't miss that, Cody.
I know. I don't know what it is with you. Well, you've been on fire lately. I did read something about, some people play fantasy football, and there's a consulting company out of Chicago that came up with an estimate of $13 billion that is wasted at offices all around the United States. People using company time to play fantasy football. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, that is.
But they also did go on to say they're not against it. They said if you were to take it away, you'd lose a lot of the morale. And they actually recommend that companies do fantasy football. So kind of a...
Well, I hope our bosses are listening right now.
I know it. We should get fantasy football going. Or fantasy soccer, we do that one, huh?
Yeah, why not? I'll take your money there.
I bet you would. You and Bob. Holy smokes. Well, Bob, I already told you, he told me I should be, hard hit.
Again, we might see a yellow card here, Cody.
Yeah, I think so.
And we do. That's going to be a yellow on Amy Sylvia for Davis. Just runs into Jeanette Alvarado, the keeper for Moses Lake. Just might have thrown an elbow out. Couldn't see for sure from this far away, but again, too aggressive there, and she's going to get carded every time if she does that.
Looked like an intentional slam into our goalie. Bet she popped up. Boy, she's a tough cookie. That's the job, though, isn't it? For a goalie, taking some taking some shots every once in a while.
Yeah, goalies do take some shots, but they're tough, Cody. They have to be. I mean, some of these balls are coming at them really hard, and they have to stay in there and, you know, come out when they need to and attack a forward and grab that ball. They're built a little differently from some of these other players, Cody, but they're tough-minded, and they know what they have to do to keep their team in these games.
You go from maybe 5 or 6 minutes not seeing any action to all of a sudden you've got a crowd right in front of you. And taking shots like that.
Yeah. Again, Chiefs just trying to find some possession here. Work this ball up to Alicia Overland up top.
Alicia trying to get there, but a little bit out of her reach.
Yeah, again, Cody, with only 15 minutes left in this first half, you know, Moses Lake would love to get another goal. And if you're Davis, you would really like to keep this where it's at, if not score a goal and try to tie this game up. But if you're Davis, you don't want to go down 2-3, 4-0 at half. So I think they'd be happy if the score is where it's at halftime.
Yeah. Yeah, I think any team coming in here, and if they're only losing by 1 to Moses Lake at the break, you gotta feel pretty good about that. But still a lot of time, you know, and sometimes Moses Lake can put up points in a hurry. Now, Sean, you played soccer.
Yes, I did.
You know, for the folks at home, let's have you explain the difference between playing on grass and the artificial turf, because it's a big difference.
Yeah, it really is. You know, on turf, Cody, the ball moves faster, it kind of skips on the pitch. You can really hit those long balls, and that ball can just roll down the field. Grass, you can get a little more grip on your footing, a little more grip on your shots, your passes. I always prefer playing on natural grass myself, but my high school field was turf, so I have played a lot of both. But yeah, so obviously this here at Lions Field is artificial turf, and watch for this ball to be moving really fast. And it's kind of hard to get possession and keep it because that ball is moving really all over the place, but you can really skip it and really hit long balls.
Yeah.
If you hit that sweet spot.
And a throw in here. Davis trying to take possession. And that'll go out of bounds. Davis will have the throw in. So the Seahawks got a Monday night game coming up after their bye week. That'll be, you know, Monday night games are always a few notches above par, aren't they? And especially even the Seahawks, Kansas City had set the noise record. I don't know if you heard about that. For crowd noise in an outdoor stadium. It kind of makes you wonder what the Seahawk fans are going to do on Monday night.
Yeah, you know, Cody, I could care less about the crowd noise. I'm just happy we have the Super Bowl, Kansas City. You know, you guys can have the noise record. We'll keep our Super Bowl victory and try to get another one this year.
Yeah, but you know the 12th man, they're not going to just sit by and let Kansas City retake it, because Kansas City had it before we took it again. So it's kind of been a secondary battle. But can you imagine the noise level? I mean, they say it's, you know, louder than a jet plane in there, and that's in an outdoor stadium. Moses Lake on top, 1-0. 13 minutes left in our first half. That one's going to go into the bleachers for a lucky fan.
Yeah, Davis having a little bit of possession here, Cody, trying to work the ball up the pitch here and maybe get a shot on goal.
And the throw in, Moses Lake's going to try and take possession right out of bounds, though.
Again, that back line for Moses Lake is just so strong. It's so hard to bring pressure up top and try to get that ball past him. And again, the Chiefs showing us time after time, bring that pressure because we're ready for it.
Yeah. It's hard to shake the confidence of this Moses Lake team. You know, especially like we mentioned earlier, they've already had some tough non-league matches.
Cody, did you take the Vikings tonight?
No, I did not. You know, you keep giving me a hard time about that, but I got to tell you again, Bob was the one who told me how to fill out the sheets, and he told me to circle all the teams I thought that were going to lose. And so he's been taking my money every week, even though he's not winning.
Alicia with some space here.
Boy, here we
has
go.
Stephanie.
No!
Stephanie there to clean it up. Goal for Stephanie Oberlin. Alicia almost had that one and hit off the post, and Stephanie right there in the position. I thought she might cross that one over there to Stephanie, Cody, because she was wide open with plenty of space on the other side of the box, but Stephanie just cleans that up easily in 2-0 Chiefs.
Just under 11 minutes. And, well, you know, it's like I said, you know, they work so well together. The teamwork is just incredible. It's like they know where each other is on the field at all times.
Yeah, almost goal number 15 for Alicia, but Stephanie, her twin sister right there, says, hey, I'll clean that up and take the goal.
I'm sure she doesn't mind. Especially having her sister score that one.
So if you're Moses Lake, this is exactly what you wanted. Maybe try to get another one here before half. And if you're the Davis Pirates, you really need to buckle up here and play some solid defense because this is when it can get away from you fast.
Yeah. Yeah, tough when you kind of feel the wind blowing out of your sail, even before you get to that halfway point. And Davis with the throw in here. You know, soccer is such a growing sport. Our producer down in the studio, Spencer, has played a lot of soccer. And of course, our technical director, Nick, claims he invented the game a couple weeks ago. But yeah, there's a lot of soccer fans right here at iFIBER 1 Sports and all over our region, too. It's like one of the fastest growing sports.
Yeah, Cody, the numbers have really grown over the years for soccer in the United States, and Seattle is one city that's really responded well to that. I mean, the Sounders have been doing great things.
Oh, that's just crazy, those fans out there.
Yeah, that is a fun event to attend, Cody. I think you haven't gone to one.
No, I haven't.
If I'm correct, you need to do that here at some point. And shout out to Obafemi Martins, Seattle Sounders MLS Player of the Month. He has 15 goals on the season. Sounders looking for another win this Sunday when they play at Colorado. The Rapids, that is. That is a big game for the Sounders, trying to keep on top of the standings in the Western Conference. Trying to hang in there with the LA Galaxy for that _1 spot.
So have you been to a Seahawk game?
Yeah, I have. Not this season, but...
What's louder, Seahawks or Sounders?
You know, I would have to say a Seahawks game is louder, but boy, the Sounders is a different kind of loud, Cody. I mean, it depends on where you're sitting, but if you're in the end zone seats at a Sounders game, you'll be singing pretty much the entire game. They had chants for just about everything.
And Davis with the throw in. It's going to get knocked right back out of bounds. Inside 8 minutes now. Moses Lake with a 2-0 lead over the Davis Pirates. And folks, don't forget, Sean and I will be broadcasting in Ephrata for some football this Friday. Kickoff at 7 p.m. Tigers hosting Grandview in a CWAC conference game.
Yeah, it should be a fun game to watch, Cody. I'm excited to see how the The Tigers respond without Lloyd Burleson, their starting QB, who again is out this week. Well, hopefully he'll be back in due time, but we'll see how the backup responds and see if the seniors on that team can pick up the slack.
Yeah, it makes you wonder if they're going to change their offensive game plan just a little bit. Burleson just been spectacular, especially on third down. Throwing. Boy, sometimes he just threads the needle, doesn't he?
Yeah, boy, we knew he was a runner, but I didn't know he was such a good passer. And this season, he's really showed that with some great accuracy on those balls and really helping the Tigers to their number 9 in state.
Number 9, that's right.
Seattle Times rankings in 2A football.
We got actually 3 teams ranked in the CWAC. We got Ellensburg and Prosser also ranked. And Othello, normally in that top 10, but they've had 2 losses already this season, one to Ephrata and one to Ellensburg last weekend.
Yeah, Othello was ranked in the top 10. Alicia has some, just flicks the header over. Just a heads-up play there by Alicia Oberlin, no pun intended, but she finds a ball just skipping off the pitch and jumps up, sees the keeper coming out, able to just flick that one over the top of the keeper's outstretched arms, and Alicia picks up her 15th goal this season.
Absolutely amazing shot. It didn't have a lot of velocity, and it didn't need it. She knew exactly if she can get it over the goalie, it was going to go in. Looks like the goalie was down for just a little bit there, maybe in that collision.
Again, Alicia using that speed to her advantage, outrunning the defenders. Sees that ball skip off the turf, uses her athleticism to jump up and just head that one over the Davis keeper. Goal number 15 for Moses Lake, and 3-0 Chiefs here over Davis.
And we got about 5.5 minutes left in our first half. Davis trying to get something going here, but boy, Moses Lake, their defense is up to the task tonight. And we're going to have some stoppage here. Looks like Davis will get a free kick.
Yeah, just 4.5 minutes left in this first half, Cody. Davis has a chance here to put this one in the box and see if they can get a flick on, but unable to get much on that. And Jeanette Alvarado right there to clean that up. Again, if you're Davis, down 3-0 now, you really need to hang in there, Cody, because another goal or two and you might be out of this game here.
Yeah. Yeah, and
So
you know, it's like you said, if you could have kept it at 1 or maybe 2 goals up going into the half, you would feel pretty good. But if you're coaching this Davis team right now, I mean, what kind of adjustments are you making to get out of the half here with minimal damage?
You know, it's tough when Moses Lake has such a good attack because you want to push numbers up when you're down 3-0 and get more players up in Moses Lake's territory, but you just can't do that against an attack that has Alicia Oberlin, Stephanie Oberlin, and Lizzie McGraw always pushing forward, Cody. So it's really tough when you get behind to Moses Lake, you know, down 3-0. It's like being down, 5 or 6-0 to a different team because it's so hard to get goals against this Moses Lake team. But there is a goal
Holy
right
smokes.
there off a set piece.
Wow.
For Davis. That's Sarah Reber. Wow. Cody, what a shot.
That is absolutely incredible. Just any lower, and that would have been blocked.
Close to about 40 yards out on that set piece, and just a beautiful set piece there. And hey, just what Davis needed, Cody. Hopefully
Yeah,
that
to
gets
keep
him some
themselves
juice
in it. Yeah. Moses Lake with the lead 3-1, 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in our first half. And we're going to have the Moses Lake drill team, the Mola Hyettes, perform at halftime here. Boy, that's like watching a parade. Those gals recognized nationally, and boy, they put on a good show. Inside.
What a great set piece goal there for Davis, Cody. Getting about 40 yards out.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
Sneak that one in. Just a great goal for Davis, and that was the center back for Davis, Sarah Reber, who Coach Hernandez for Davis said that he needs her to step up tonight. And hey, she's not only playing some good defense tonight, but she's scoring goals for Davis, just what they need to get back in this game.
Moses Lake trying to add to that lead. We're inside 2 minutes left here in our
Alicia
first
causing
half.
problems. Almost able to sneak that one in, and some heads-up defense there by Davis to just clear that one out. But hey, it's going to be a corner kick.
Corner for the Chiefs will be
And look who's going to be taking this one again, Cody. Lisa McGraw,
There
who's
you
great
go.
on these crosses, great on these corner kicks, set pieces. Can really center these in the box, and we'll see if Alicia or Jamie Lowetta can get ahead on this. Looks like there was a handball in the box, Cody.
Yeah. Davis will get the kick. Moses Lake out in front, 3-1. Yeah, boy, that goal for Davis, that came out of nowhere. That's about as good as you can get. I mean, you talk about placement.
Cody, it goes to our point. What we're saying is it's so hard to have these dangerous attacks against Moses Lake because they have such a solid defense. So if you're going to score against the Chiefs, that's how you're going to score. You're going to score off set pieces. You're going to score off corner kicks. It's unconventional, but for Davis, that's the way you're going to have to try to get goals against such a good Moses Lake team.
Lady Chiefs trying to add to that lead. And looks like Davis will get it. I didn't see what the call was there, but Davis with the free kick. Winding down our first half. And that's going to wrap up our first half. Lady Chiefs out in front 3-1. Sean, is this about what you expected coming in?
Yeah, this is, again, two of the top teams of the Big Nine Conference, Cody, and Moses Lake, we knew they were going to score, and they're going to score early and often. But three is manageable for Davis. They can still get it back in this ball game. Again, a great set piece goal by Davis. Can't talk enough about that goal.
Yeah, that one's going to end up on a highlight reel.
So Davis still in this one at halftime. We should have a really entertaining second half coming up.
And we'll have the Moses Lake drill team, the Mola Hyettes, come out for our halftime performance. We're going to stick with our action here. And you'll get a chance to see what we've been talking about. The Mola Hyettes have won national championships in several different categories over the years. And, it's at this point, Sean, almost a given that, they win a championship in a few categories at the state level.
We have the national champion, Mola Hyettes. Give them a big cheer.
And like I said, it's almost like watching a mini parade.
Hey, Cody, sounds like you might be the #1 fan.
Oh, I am. I mean, if you and I've actually called some of the competitions. There's dozens of teams that come to Moses Lake for this annual competition that they do in the springtime, just for the chance to compete. I mean, at that level in small schools, big schools. But, the Mola Hyettes have raised the competition in the whole Columbia Basin. I mean, all the schools are now trying to replicate some of the success that they've had. So yeah, it's absolutely amazing.
Tomorrow way too far away, but we can get back yesterday. But we young right now, we got right now, so get up right now. 'Cause all we got is right now. Way too far away, but we can get back yesterday. But we young right now, we got right now, so get up right now. 'Cause all we got is right now.
And Sean, a lot of these young ladies actually start dance at a pretty young age.
Yeah, these moves out here, Cody, are really impressive.
Yeah, there are people who have asked, you know, who's the college dance team out here? They think that it's at a college level, and it does. I mean, this is the kind of thing you see on ESPN and some of those collegiate competitions. And there's your kick line. Always a fan favorite.
Yeah, Cody, you probably couldn't do that these days, could you?
I couldn't do that any day of my life.
It's almost like a fireworks show.
I know. Now what you're seeing here, Sean, is a routine that they're not likely going to use later in the season in competition, because there's so many teams that will take from what Moses Lake does. And so they're going to scrap all this likely and go with something completely new when they get to the state level.
So who are some of the other top teams in the state, Cody, that they compete against?
Well, you know, it changes from year to year, but you know, that's, you look at it at this point, it's nationally. I mean, they have won, and they're coming off a national win last year. Yeah, it's congratulations to the Mola Hyettes. All right, we're going to take some time here to thank our sponsors. Moses Lake on top, 3-1 over the Davis Lady Pirates.
Hi, I'm Chuck DeMuerler, the new manager at Furniture West. Furniture West has been a part of the Moses Lake community for over 30 years. My team and I have expanded our inventory to meet our customers' needs. We have over 100 recliners in stock. We have a fantastic sleep center with dozens of mattress choices from the best brands in the business. Come see our great kids section with some of the most fun kids furniture you will find anywhere. We are your source for power reclining furniture. Check out our new selection today at 117 West Broadway Avenue in Moses Lake.
This is Garth Dano. I'm asking for your vote for Grant County Prosecutor and have practiced law here with my family for 34 years. I care about this county and the people who live and raise their families here. I'm committed to improving our justice system in Grant County so we can all be proud of it. I will hold serious offenders accountable and will work with all our police officers to protect the public. Currently, it takes 3 to 4 years to have a civil trial heard in our courts. I am committed to working with the judges to solve this unnecessary delay. Please vote for me in the upcoming general election. I am Garth Dano, and I approve this message.
Toyota wants to know, how did you celebrate summer?
We go fishing. We like to hike. We love camping, mountain biking, as often as possible.
No matter the activity, there's a Toyota perfect to take you there. From that favorite fishing spot, camping area, or just a great summer drive, including Tundra. Now offered with reduced APR financing or an amazing lease. For details, see any of your Inland Empire Toyota dealers today and enjoy your summer to the fullest. Toyota, let's go places.
Are you looking to improve your or your child's smile? At Casciati Orthodontics, we make it our mission to make braces more affordable and fun. Our business has proudly served the Columbia Basin for over 20 years, and our new conveniently located state-of-the-art facility offers a relaxing environment full of fun activities for the kids. We accept all types of insurance and have convenient payment plans available. Give us a call for a complimentary evaluation, no referral needed, or check us out on the web and make an appointment online.
We cover sports all around the Columbia Basin. College, high school, pee-wee, we do it all.
It can get pretty busy around here. Seems like there's always something going on. One minute we're out shooting a live broadcast for football or volleyball, and the next minute we're racing right back to the studio.
People wonder how we do it all the time. It just comes second nature to us.
And with the playoffs just weeks away, this next game's going to be a big one. For iFIBER One Sports, I'm Bob Kirkpatrick.
And I'm Cody Johnson.
Thanks for tuning in.
All right, we're good. Thanks, guys.
We eat, drink, and breathe sports.
For us, it's like putting your pants on one leg at a time.
They forgot their pants again, didn't they?
Yep.
Hello, my name is Michelle Jagerlin, and I'm running for Grant County Auditor. So why should you vote for me? I've lived here for 30 years, and for the past 23 years, I've worked for Grant County. I know every aspect of the job. The people at the county know and rely on me, and know I will be here when they need me. The auditor handles a great deal of money that needs to be accounted for by someone who is committed to serving the people of Grant County. My name is Michelle Jaderlin, and I'm running for Grant County Auditor.
And we're at halftime here at Lions Field in Moses Lake. Lady Chiefs on top, 3-1 over Davis. And Sean, this is kind of what we've seen from Moses Lake.
Yeah, 3-1 Moses Lake, Cody, and some really nice goals by Moses Lake and Davis. And for Moses Lake scoring, the first goal was Jamie Lowetta. Then Stephanie Oberlin had a nice cleanup of an Alicia Oberlin shot that hit off the post. Then Alicia was able to flick a header in over the keeper for her 15th goal this season, Cody. I was able to catch up with her as part of my Sideline Sports series. Alicia Oberlin is a senior striker for the Moses Lake Chiefs. Alicia broke the Big Nine Conference record for goals last year, and this season she's on pace to match that with 8 league goals and 14 goals total. When did Alicia start playing soccer?
I started playing soccer in 3rd grade. We wanted to start sooner, but my parents were like kind of iffy about it, so we finally convinced them and we got to 3rd grade.
Why does she love playing?
Well, we used to play it at recess all the time. It was mostly boys, but so I guess that's where we got our aggression from. But yeah, it just kind of got fun, and we just progressively kept going with it.
Why is she a striker?
Well, I like scoring. I guess it's like a good feeling inside, especially in like a really tough game. And like when you get an assist from like an outside mid, it's just fun to just go celebrate to them, point at them, and.
What's her plan after high school?
Well, I'm hoping to play sports in college. I'm kind of with soccer and track mostly, but I'm not sure which college I want to go to or which sport I'm hoping to do. Both if possible, but we'll see.
What's your favorite meal?
Favorite meal? Ooh. My favorite breakfast is definitely French toast. Actually, I could probably eat that for every meal. I just love it. And then I like chicken Alfredo also, so it kind of goes between those two.
Who's your favorite athlete?
Mia Hamm, when I was little, was like a big inspiration for me because she was number 9, and so that kind of got me to be number 9 when I became in high school. And I just always looked up to her when I was growing up. Go Chiefs! Woo!
Alicia with that goal in the first half puts her at 15 goals, Cody, on the season. And she has the talent to play college athletics, keeping her options open as of now. Like we said, she's a great track athlete too, and also plays basketball for the Chiefs. So it'll be interesting to see where she decides to play.
Yeah, we have a number of players here on the soccer team that are also playing basketball for the Lady Chiefs. That's going to be interesting to see what they do. Both the Lowetta girls play basketball, and
yeah, they have an older sister who actually plays at University of Oregon.
That's right. Yeah, oh yeah, she's phenomenal.
It's very,
and of course their older brother. His name escapes me at the moment, but he played for Big Bend just a couple years back. You know, exceptional three-point shooter. Actually, they're all great shooters. You know, you could say that about any of them. Moses Lake on top, 3-1. We're just about ready to get our second half started. We're going to go ahead and take a quick commercial timeout and be right back with your second half.
Toyota wants to know, how do you celebrate summer?
We go fishing. We like to hike. We love camping, mountain biking, as often as possible.
No matter the activity, there's a Toyota perfect to take you there. From that favorite fishing spot, camping area, or just a great summer drive, including Tundra. Now offered with reduced APR financing or an amazing lease. For details, see any of your Inland Empire Toyota dealers today and enjoy your summer to the fullest. Toyota, let's go places.
Are you looking to improve your or your child's smile? At Casciotti Orthodontics, we make it our mission to make braces more affordable and fun. Our business has proudly served the Columbia Basin for over 20 years, and our new conveniently located state-of-the-art facility offers a relaxing environment full of fun activities for the kids. We accept all types of insurance and have convenient payment plans available. Give us a call for a complimentary evaluation, no referral needed, or check us out on the web and make an appointment online.
And we're just about ready to get our second half underway here at Moses Lake. Boy, Sean, if you're coaching the Lady Chiefs, you're going to want to try and put some more points on the board here and put this away. That one shot that Davis had, pretty incredible shot, but you don't want more of that happening.
Yeah, Cody, if you're the Chiefs, just keep doing what you're doing in that first half. Keep the pressure up. Keep feeding Alicia Overland. You know, if you're Lizzie McGraw, keep trying to fire in those beautiful set pieces she keeps doing time after time, and goals will keep coming here in the second half if they do that. And if you're Davis, Cody, you need to find a way to try to score on this Moses Lake team, which is a really tough task. So try to bring some pressure up, but you can't bring too much up or else Moses Lake will counter with their own attack. So they're going to have to look for scoring off set pieces, corner kicks if they get some. So look for Davis to try to get some sneaky goals and try to get this gap closed.
Yeah, and you know that one shot that Davis had, that's probably one of the best goals I've seen in the last couple of years. That's you know, the placement on that, you couldn't have done it any better.
Yeah, that's a great goal again by
I think there's just a tiny bit of wind on that too that gave it just enough.
Yeah, Sarah Reaper, who is a center back for Davis, who came up and knocked in that set piece from, I'd say, roughly around 40 yards or so. It was a long throw and almost had a chance to find a Moses Lake player in the box, but keeper there for Davis.
And Lady Pirates will kick it out. Moses Lake working to get it.
Yeah, fine, Alicia.
Shot.
Alicia had possession for a second in the box, but comes back out to Lizzie McGraw, and she can't control it, and it's going to be a free kick now for Davis.
We did have one yellow card earlier against a Davis player in the first half.
Yeah, that was number 1, Amy Silva. So keep an eye on her. Obviously, if she gets another yellow, she gets a red card, and she's going to be out of this ball game.
Yeah. Moses Lake trying to work it in. Davis will kick it out of bounds.
Yeah, Moses Lake having some pressure early in the second half. Let's see if they can get a shot on goal and maybe Alicia running on that one.
Yeah.
Boy, she uses that sprint speed and closes that gap quickly. Davis keeper has to always be on her toes when you have players like Alicia and Stephanie and Lizzie McGraw.
Yeah, we had
in that area.
And then we had Jamie Luetta too, didn't we?
Yeah, they had the first goal tonight for the Chiefs.
Just a freshman. So yeah, if you don't have enough to worry about, then you got the Moses Lake freshman kicking goals in.
Nice touch there for Davis and keeps the ball going, but again, Moses Lake defense quickly swarms on that player and just clears this one out.
And Davis will have a throw in here from the side. And goes right back out. I want to thank those of you who have tuned in to watch either on your TV or your web browser or your mobile device. We are broadcasting in high definition using the iFIBER. Ooh, hard hit. Able to pop right back up, but wow, that looked like it could have been worse.
This is the chance you need if you're Davis, Cody, a corner kick here. If they can somehow get this ball in the back of the net, it'd be a one-goal game. If you're going to score, Davis, this is how you're going to need to try to get that ball in the back of the net. Look for them to have a lot of players running in the middle of that box. Try to get ahead on this one.
Davis from the corner.
Let's see if Isabel Nunez here for Davis can swoop this one in. Doesn't get any height on it, but a Davis player was there but can't connect. Have to drop this back, and again, pressure for Moses Lake, and they're on a counterattack.
And they've got some space.
Stephanie and Alicia, she finds Alicia in the middle. And goal for Alicia Oberlin, an assist from her sister.
Number 9, Alicia Oberlin. On the pass from number 20, Stephanie
And Lady
Oberlin.
Chiefs go up 4-1. Little over 35 minutes left in our second half. Boy, they make it look easy, don't they?
Boy, they talk about being calm and poised in front of the net, Cody. A lot of times you can get a little fidgety because you see so much open space, but they knew right where they needed to go, and Alicia makes one little touch on that and sees the back of the net and places it right past the keeper. Great goal for the Chiefs, and 4-1. That's going to be Alicia's 16th goal this season.
Yeah, her second of the night. I was mentioning earlier our simulcast tonight is in high definition, and we're able to get it out to your TV, your web browser, or your mobile device because we do use the fiber optics here in Grant County. iFIBER One Sports is a division of iFIBER Communications here in Ephrata, Washington, home of the fastest internet in the United States. If you need to upgrade your TV, your phone, or your internet service, give us a call at the office tomorrow at 754-2600. That's 754-2600.
And again, Cody, that last goal for Moses Lake came on a counterattack, which is so deadly for the Chiefs because they have so much speed. So when the Davis brought so many players up for that corner kick, they didn't have as many back to defend. And when you have Stephanie and Alicia Oberlin up there with that ball, they're going to fly right past you if you don't have enough defenders to match up.
Yeah, it's like a catch-22. I mean, you need some offense, but you know, just like you said, you can't have everyone up front. You can't give Moses Lake that much space.
Again, Chiefs with a lot of space here. Lisa McGraw tries to place this outside to Stephanie Oberlin, but she's offsides there,
Yeah.
Cody, by a couple of feet. And a nice idea by Lizzie, but Stephanie just couldn't wait for that ball to get through.
Okay, now, Sean, let's explain the offsides call here for those of you at home that are maybe unfamiliar with soccer.
Yeah, it's fairly simple, Cody. It's, if you're a basketball fan, if you know what cherry picking is, it's pretty much like that for soccer. They don't want players behind that last line of defense just waiting down there for a pass up. You have to be above the last line of defense before you can attack and get that ball. So it has to be a through ball before you can run and get that ball past that last line.
Yep, and that's exactly what happened. We had a Moses Lake player out in front of everyone, and she was the first one to touch the ball.
Alicia close it in fast.
Yeah, she smells blood in the water. 2 goals already tonight.
I think she wants a hat trick tonight, Cody.
Yeah. Yeah. And Moses Lake with the lead 4-1. 32 and a half minutes left in our second half. Davis trying to get it.
Lizzie McGraw just takes that one over with a really nice tackle and crosses it in, but no one is there. But she's able to fight back there. It's going to be a foul on her, though. Free kick for Davis.
Davis needing to make up some ground here, but gosh, you know, it just, you can feel the momentum is definitely
Here's
with
Stephanie trying to get
Moses
on that
Lake.
one. And a nice just touch away there by the Davis defender, realizing Stephanie was on her tail and has to get that ball out fastly. And here we go, Cody, another corner kick for Moses
Another corner
Lake.
kick. This resulted in a goal earlier for Moses Lake.
Again, Lizzie will just try to cross this in the middle and put enough pace on it to lift it and have enough air under it so Alicia or Stephanie or another.
Boy, look at Davis, how many
Moses Lake
how
player
many
get ahead
people
on
they've
it.
got trying to protect the goal there. And for good reason. And I think we're going to have a penalty here. Well, Davis will get the free kick. Moses Lake quick to take control again.
And just a really nice touch there by Stephanie Overland. Finds Lizzie McGraw in the middle. Has a crack at it from outside. Had some nice pace on that ball, but hits it right at the keeper, unfortunately. But a nice idea by Lizzie McGraw. Says,
Yeah.
hey, I see some open green in front of me. Why not have a crack at this?
Well, she's a lot faster than she looks, too.
Yeah, she has some speed that she tends to pull out at certain times and really messes with the defense. Davis had a player streaking here on the outside, but unable to put enough pace on that ball and find her. Again, the Chief defense able to clean this one up.
Yeah, Davis not having a lot of opportunity, not a lot of shots on goal here tonight. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, Alicia with a nice idea of flicking that onto her sister. Stephanie just wide.
Oh, just a little bit
Shot
wide.
by number 20, Stephanie
Boy,
Overland.
what a nice flick though by Alicia, flicking on her sister, and she waited just enough. Was onside, made a nice run and almost had a goal there, her second of the night, but unable to get that angle right. And just sneaks wide of the net.
And we got about 28 minutes left here in our second half. Moses Lake 4, Davis 1. And Davis will kick it in here. And Davis will get the free kick.
Again, if you're Davis, Cody, you're not out of this match. Only down 3 goals here with 27 minutes left in the second half. But you need to find a way to get that pressure up top.
Yeah, and it's like you said earlier. I mean, it's so tough because what do you do? You pull people, off of defense to help get your offense going. Well, it's risky with this Moses Lake team. It could end up backfiring.
It really is risky, Cody, but there comes a time in the game where if that clock is ticking down and you're still down a certain amount of goals, you have to take chances that you wouldn't usually take, even against the Chief team. So
yeah,
we'll see if Coach Hernandez for Davis has to make one of these moves here in due time.
Yep, we're closing in on 27 minutes left in our match tonight. Davis trying to get something going, but Moses Lake all over it. Again, there's just not a lot of opportunity for Davis. And that's going to go out of bounds.
Here's an update from Thursday Night Football, Cody. Green Bay Packers are up 42-10 over the Minnesota Vikings with only 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So if you're a betting man, I hope you took Packers with the points.
Yeah. Boy, they've turned it around a little bit. Out of bounds, Moses Lake with the throw in.
Again, it's so dangerous for Davis when they're in their own area, because if they just mistouch a ball, the Chiefs are right there to swoop up, and with their speed, one flick on and they have another scoring opportunity.
Yeah, it's an impressive collection of talent, but coupled with the teamwork that they've really built, it's a tough call. It's a tough call when you're behind 4-1.
An update from the Major League Baseball wild card. Baltimore beat Detroit, or not the wild card, excuse me, that was yesterday. In the ALDS, Baltimore beat Detroit 12-3 tonight.
Wow.
And in the second American League Division Series, KC and Anaheim Angels are tied 2-2 right now in the bottom of the 7th.
And we're inside 25 minutes now here. Moses Lake up by 3 points, 4-1 over Davis. Don't forget, tomorrow night, Sean and I are going to be in Ephrata for some Friday night football. Ephrata hosting Grandview in a CWAC conference game. Ephrata kind of in the driver's seat, although they are, like you said, Sean, operating without their starting quarterback tomorrow.
Yeah, backup QB for Tigers, and they need him to get healthy because they have a tough schedule coming up, Cody. They host Sela the following week for their homecoming game, and then right after that, they start having to play Prosser and Ellensburg, who are number 3 and number 4, respectively, ranked in the top 10 in the state.
Yeah, and a lot of people are saying Prosser is better than Ellensburg. I guess you can debate it, but any way you want to cut it, those are 2 tough conference games coming up, and you certainly do want your quarterback healthy for that.
Again, Cody, with just about 22 minutes left in this second half. Davis down 3 goals, but still in this one. They need to get a goal quickly, though, and get some confidence and momentum back in their play out there, Cody, because right now they're just kind of going through the stages, and they need something to get going.
Yeah, they're kind of playing about the same way they did in the first half, hoping that they can get kind of a lucky opportunity to take a shot, but you know, those come so few and far between when you're playing Moses Lake. It's like you said, maybe you got to change some things up here.
Izzy McGraw has the ball right up on top of the box. Stephanie tries to kick this one in. A nice save by Davis.
Wow.
Looks like we're going to have a corner kick.
Corner for the Chiefs, will be taken by number 7, Liz McGraw.
I didn't catch the call, but Moses Lake, you're right, they've got a corner kick coming.
Wow, Stephanie almost just pooched that one over the Davis keeper, but she was able to jump up high enough and tap that one over the net. But here we go again, corner kick for the Chiefs.
And here it is. And I think we got hands on the ball there, I think is the call there, Sean.
Yeah, nice play by Davis defense there to regain control of this ball.
Boy, that
here.
could have been dangerous for Davis.
Yeah, again, here's Alicia with some quick pressure. And back in the box with a nice cross inside. Tried to find her twin sister, Stephanie. She did, but Stephanie, again, couldn't get enough pace on that first touch. And
Davis
keeper grabs that one for Davis.
Yeah, but it was a nice defensive play there for Davis. And that'll go out of bounds. Yeah, boy, the next time you decide to go to a Sounders game, let me know. I'd love to go out there too. And, you know, we talked about it before, but Drew Carey, one of the minority owners, is out there all the time too for those home games. Yeah, I think I said Jim Carey. It's not Jim Carey, it's Drew Carey, guy in the Price is Right. I don't think you would want Jim Carey as an owner of a sports team. I don't think you'd get anything done. Everything would be one practical joke
sure.
after another. Yeah, no, how cool would that be, though? Especially when he's in the parade.
Nice strike by Davis, just wide.
Well, that's been the best shot on goal we've seen from Davis.
Just off the mark there, a little wide, but she had some really nice pace on that. That was number 12, Nelly Polito, sophomore for Davis.
We're inside 20 minutes now in our second half. Moses Lake 4, Davis 1. Maybe with another chance here to right, Moses Lake. Their defense has been spectacular tonight. The only goal they've given up was that shot. I don't know that anyone could have stopped that, Sean. But other than the one goal and that one incredible shot, I don't think you can complain too much about their defense. Another shot goes into the stands.
Yeah, again, Cody, we always talk about the Moses Lake attack, but their defense is just as solid. Like you said, this could easily be a shutout for them, but just a wondrous strike there by Davis on a set piece to tally a goal. And this defense, they need them to stay strong if they want to win this Big 9 title and compete in state.
Yeah, You know, and this is where you want to put it away. If you're Moses Lake, you know, not just because it's a Big 9 contest here tonight, but this is the kind of stuff you want to be able to do in the playoffs.
Yeah, up 4-1. You know, let's see if they can get one more. Cody, you might see some number of players for them to come in, but again, Davis not out of this yet. Cody, still 17 minutes left.
Yeah, I wouldn't be counting your chickens quite yet.
Here we go with another set piece for Lizzie McGraw. This is where she's so dangerous. Has such a good touch on these kicks. See where she decides to place this.
And here it goes.
And Stephanie looked like she was offsides when she kind of flicked that header, and it's going to be a free kick here for Davis.
Sixteen and a half minutes left in our match here tonight. Only one goal scored so far in the second half by Moses Lake. Lady Chiefs holding on to a 3-point lead, 4-1.
Good free kick here for Lizzie McGraw on the Chiefs. They're bringing people up in the box. They're not done scoring, Cody. They'd like to add another 1 or 2 to this game. McGraw with a nice kick to the box. Again, those are dangerous if you're a keeper, Cody. Ball skips fast and hard off this artificial turf, but Davis keeper in the right position there, just keep that one up.
Moses Lake always on the attack, though, and they create a lot of opportunities for themselves.
Yeah, really showing some really solid footwork tonight, Cody, and really stringing quite a few passes together, which is really nice to see. Keeping possession is such an important part of this game, and Moses Lake showing us that he can do that.
Well, you can't score points if you don't take the shots.
Entering the game for the Chiefs, number 6, Mariah Byington.
And we have another play from Moses Lake checking in.
Throw into Alicia, that gets a head on the box, and McGraw tries to get back on it but can't.
Mariah Byington is just checked in for the Lady Chiefs. Boy, nice footwork there.
Yeah, Lacey McGraw showing her class there and just kind of schooling the Davis midfielder.
And out of bounds. Davis to throw it back in. 14 minutes left in our match. And we have a collision. Davis will get the kick.
Yes, if you're Davis, Cody, this is really important here.
All these become a lot more important, don't
down
they?
3 goals this late in the game now. You need something here.
13 and a half minutes left in our match.
Davis fires that one in the box.
Shot on goal saved by
There's nobody making a run, and she kicked it right to the goal, to the Chief keeper, and that's not enough if you want to get back in this game.
Yeah, you gotta have a few more shots because, you know, with Moses Lake's defense, not all of them are going in. Very few.
Entering the game for the Chiefs, number 17, Belen Longoria.
And Belen Longoria has also checked in for Moses Lake. It looks like we have a Davis player coming in too.
Yeah, that's number 4, Jackie Meza.
And she's just a freshman on that Davis squad. So we're seeing a few more players coming in.
Yeah, if you're Davis, you know, it's nice to get your younger players in a game, especially when you're still facing some of these Moses Lake starters. Some great experience that's going to really prove valuable to them later on this season and even later on in their high school careers.
"12 minutes left in our second half. Moses Lake with the lead 4-1. I just don't think Davis is going to have enough opportunities to get some good shots on goal, Sean. Boy, Moses Lake is doing such a good job with possession tonight. It's only a 4-1 lead, but it might as well be 20-1.
Yeah, Cody, it's so hard for Davis because when they're getting the ball in the right place, you know, they don't have enough players up front to attack like they'd like to. Moses Lake defenders swarm together and smartly, and they take that ball, they counter right away, and they have Alicia, Stephanie, Jamie Lowetta, all these players up top who are so fast. It's just really hard to have an attack up front against such a great Moses Lake defense.
Yeah. But I continue to be impressed by how this Moses Lake team has developed in just a few short weeks since that opening loss to Lewis and Clark. They look like they're firing on all cylinders now.
Yeah, totally different team, Cody.
That ball scooped by Jeanette.
First game of the season, we're a little sloppy and some balls didn't bounce their way, but this is a totally different team than what we saw that first game, that's for sure.
Got about 10 minutes left here in our second half. Moses Lake on top, 4-1. Do want to thank our camera crew out with us here today. We got Krista Clausen and Mike Kleins on our cameras. And of course, down in our studio, our producer Spencer King and our technical director Nick White down there in the iFIBER TV studio in Ephrata. And goes out of bounds. Of course, I've got Sean Wells with me, our local soccer expert and NFL pick'em extraordinaire.
I'll take the pick'em extraordinaire, but soccer expert is a little boastful there, Cody. But and I appreciate your support and kind words.
Yeah, I think I'm going to get you this week.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Well, hey, we'll see. It's a new week, you know. I think we're both 1-0. I hope you took the Packers tonight.
I did.
Well, you're off to a good start, Cody. We'll see if.
I'm not listening to
luck
Bob
turns your
anymore.
way.
I'm not listening to him. Circle the winning teams. That's the key.
Fool me once, Alan. That's how you go.
Exactly. Yeah, if you see Bob on the street, don't trust him. Don't trust anything he says. 8 minutes, 20 seconds left. Winding down here in our second half. Moses Lake well in control here. Davis just not able to get much going. And Sean, you're not, I know this isn't a big surprise for you. I mean, you've spent a lot of time not just calling games here in Moses Lake, but talking with the coaches and players. This is kind of what you've seen develop with this team.
Yeah, Cody, like we said, Moses Lake wanted to challenge themselves in non-conference play, and it's showing wonders right now, Cody. They played Ferris, they played Lewis and Clark, they played Emerald Ridge, they played Southridge. And they played well against all those teams, and they gained some confidence, and they're showing it in big non-conference play with some dominating wins over some tough schools, Cody. Let's not take Davis lightly. They came out here, they played hard. You know, only 4-1. They're still, I mean, it's not looking too good for them right now with only 7 minutes left, but they played a tough ball game here.
And ladies soccer team, ooh, we got a shot. No, it's going to be wide, but they are off on Saturday. They don't have anything going on, but
that attempt on goal
Moses
by
Lake
number
football
9,
team
Michelle.
on the road tomorrow night, playing Post Falls, and that's another good team. Probably an evenly matched team. And Moses Lake doing pretty good. Their football team on the road.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they do. You know, traveling all the way to Idaho is tough, but
yeah,
they have some really tough seniors. Nathan Ball, who we've mentioned, with their quarterback Easton Castro and some other great defensive players, and yeah, we'll be keeping an eye on that scoreboard tomorrow night, Cody, and see if the Moses Lake Chief football team can pull off an upset.
Of course, Sean and I will be in Ephrata Friday, but like you said, Sean, as we get scores from around the Columbia Basin, we will bring you those. But yeah, boy, Nathan Ball, the wrecking ball, that's what I call him. Over 200 yards rushing last week, and just been an incredible force.
Yeah, he's someone who that Chief football team really depends on. He's their motor, Cody. He dictates how their offense is going every night. And if he's going well, I tell you what, that team is usually rolling pretty well.
Yeah, and he's got such endurance. I mean, he has so many carries, and even late in the fourth quarter, he runs just as hard as he did in the first quarter. Inside 5 minutes now, Moses Lake continues to lead 4-1. And we got another player checking in for Davis. Number 22, Hannah Whitmire, another freshman on this Davis squad. And Isabel Nunez will also check in. So we are starting to see a few new players coming into the game.
Yeah, Cody, getting good experience for these young players. Especially for Davis playing against such a tough opponent, Moses Lake. These young players will have some great experience matching up against the likes of an Alicia, Stephanie, Lizzie McGraw.
Yeah.
And Abby Rathburn, all these players from Moses Lake.
And they look like such a solid team the past few weeks. I want to say solid playoff team. You know, I don't see a lot of weak points with what they're doing.
Yeah, Cody, they were on the bubble, like we said, for the 4A state rankings, the Seattle Times, and West Valley was also on the bubble, and they were placed a few spots ahead of Moses Lake on the bubble, so they used that for motivation when they went in Yakima and played West Valley on Tuesday and crushed them 4-1.
Yeah, on the road.
Some great play.
On the road.
And they're starting to, I hope, get some attention over there on the west side. Hey, this team over in Moses Lake has some players, has some really good talent. And look for them to hopefully make some noise with this long state playoff run.
Yeah, I get it. need a little love from that those people who are doing the Seattle Times poll. Inside 3 minutes now. Lady Chiefs on top, 4-1. Starting to see a few more new players checking in for both squads. Looks like they might have another chance here to put some more points on the board. And looks like out of bounds. Last touch by Davis. And we got another Davis player checking in. And I don't have her on my number 6, but we don't have her on our roster.
Nice throw in to Alicia in the box, and Moses Lake players there. That was Ryan Byington, but able to get on that one. And Davis will kick that one out of the box.
2 minutes left.
Stoppage time here at Lions Field. Again, 4-1 Chiefs on top over Davis.
Ooh, Davis with a chance here. Boy, this is, they've been few and far between, haven't they? And it'll go out of bounds.
Again, that Moses Lake defense just swarming on the ball. And Davis really has been trying to find passing room, and it's hard when there's so many Chief players attacking that ball.
And it looks like they'll have another. Davis will have a free kick here. I thought they were going to have it out of bounds, but nice. It's a high kick. It's going to go right out of bounds.
Yeah, that was Sarah Reber who had the goal earlier for Davis off his set piece. Trying to maybe sneak another one in there, but just a little wide. Moses Lake will have the goal kick.
We're inside 2 minutes remaining here at Lions Field. Moses Lake up 4-1. Like I said, the soccer team has nothing scheduled for Saturday. They'll have a nice free weekend off, and probably well deserved. As much traveling as they've been doing over the past month or so.
Some nice moves outside by Stephanie Opens. Going to cross this one in. Can't get enough pace, and a nice defensive stop there for Davis. But again, this ball back in the box. Moses Lake not done attacking here, Cody. There's Lizzie McGraw with a strike.
That one's...
The field goal is good, Cody.
It was good.
Shot on goal by
Not going to get any points for that one, though. And we'll have another Davis player check in. Number 1, Amy Silva, comes in for the Lady Pirates. Winding down our second half. And it's all but in the book, Sean.
Yeah, Chiefs still look like they want another goal here, Cody.
And I wouldn't be surprised if they get it. Not a lot of time left, but you never know. Only one goal scored here in our second half, and that was by Moses Lake. That's going to do it. Your final score, Moses Lake 4 and Davis 1. We're going to take a break to thank our sponsors. When we come back, Sean and I will have a post-game wrap-up for you.
Hi, Jan. Can I run something by you?
Sure.
Okay, imagine you're a customer. Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our 2-year, 25,000-mile maintenance program that includes 24-hour roadside assistance at no cost to you.
I'll take it.
That's weird. It's like you could hear us somehow.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, a 2-year, 25,000-mile maintenance program that includes 24-hour roadside assistance at no cost to you. Toyota, let's go places.
Mom told me that we need to save money on energy around the house. So Dunder and I built a summer force field climatizer to control the weather. Ready, Dunder?
You don't need to be a super genius to save energy and money. Visit grantpud.org to learn how.
Moses Lake with another terrific win here tonight in a Big 9 match against Davis. Lady Chiefs take it 4-1. Sean, this is kind of what you've been talking about over the last few weeks. This is a solid soccer team.
Yeah, just a great win for Moses Lake. A really solid first half. Goals by Jamie Loetta, Alicia Overland, and her twin sister Stephanie Overland all had a goal in that first half. And a great goal by Davis, too, off that set piece, Cody. Just a fantastic goal from about 40 yards out. But the Chiefs really had great possession tonight, Cody. Never looked like they were troubled at all. Really stayed calm and really looked like the better team tonight.
They did. And, every week getting better and better. Folks, don't forget, on Friday, Sean and I are going to be down in Ephrata for some Friday night football. Tigers set to take on Grandview in a CWAC conference game. Going to be without their starting quarterback, though, so that could be an interesting matchup. We're going to tell you good night here from Lions Field in Moses Lake. For Sean Wells and our entire iFIBER 1 sports crew, I'm Cody Johnson. We'll see you on Friday.